So this video will show you how the virtual parents evening assistant works. So first you have to go to bit.ly/VPE assistant and it will take you to this page asking you to make a copy of this Google Sheet. And once you've done that, you own this sheet. It'll be in your My Drive, so you can edit it and change it and share it however you like. And it's got columns asking for the student's name, parent's email address and preferred time slot. And if you go to the README page at the bottom, there's lots of useful information in here. And instructions. The code on GitHub is there, and the video, this video on YouTube, the link's there, and it explains how to fill in the columns and about this custom menu that's not usually in a Google Sheet. And there's some other important tips and ways that you might want to edit the code to personalize it for your organization. So I'm going to add in another example here of my student Jack and his mum Jill, and Jill at example.com, and the time slot that they asked for is 1:30 to 1:40, and then I go to the custom menu, click format the data, and the first time I run any of these scripts it will ask for a permission, and you might get a scary looking screen that looks like this saying the app's not verified, and that's because I'm not a commercial developer and I've not got it. I don't really know how to get it properly checked yet, but I'm going to try. But if you click at the bottom, it will take you through to this screen and show the permissions that you need to give it. And it looks scary saying permanently delete all your mail, but I'm going to show you the code and it's not going to permanently delete your mail. So now when I click format the data, it's added in a few column headings and it has this alert saying please click the yellow box to choose the date. So I'm going to choose the 27th of October. And then the next step is to create the calendar events in your default calendar. And this doesn't take very long when you only have 2, but if you have 20 meetings, it might take a little bit longer. And then the meet link is pasted into the sheet and you can find it now in your calendar at the times that was specified. And you can join the meet from your calendar or you can join from the spreadsheet. And then the final step is to create the draft email invites. And when you click that, it goes to your drafts. This is why it needed permission to use your email, and it would create, you might need to refresh, but it will create the emails that you can check before sending straight to the parents. And this has their email address, the name of the child and the date and the time, and the meet link. So that's how it works, and I'm going to show you the code now so that you can see what's going on in the background, and you can edit it if you'd like. So you go to Tools and Script Editor, and this might look a bit strange the first time you see it, but there's 146 lines of code, and if you want to learn more about this, I really recommend Ben Collins' online courses. That's how I learned to do some of these things. So for example, this function creates the menu, the custom menu, and then this function is about formatting the data. So it takes what's in the sheet and it kind of figures out what the start time of the meeting is and the end time and puts it into a format that Google Calendar can understand. And it actually does that by taking the first 5 digits of the time and then adding on 10 minutes. So if your meetings are longer or shorter than 10 minutes, you might want to go to line 49 and change that 10 to 5 or 20 or however many minutes your meetings last. Then this is the alert asking you to enter the date. And then this function creates the calendar event. It's a bit more complex because it has to create the meet link. You have to use the advanced calendar service, which I had to basically copy from somewhere I found online. Then it pastes the Hangout link back into the spreadsheet. And then the final function, to send it the email, it actually only creates a draft, but you can edit it so that it sends email. And then this is what actually comes up in the email, so dear parent name, and whatever the content of that is. So you can edit that so that it might say from your name, for example. So do have a good look through the README page and have a look at some of the ways you can change this. Make sure you look at the tip as well, which is important. And I hope it saves you time like it has done the staff at R Trust, and good luck.